stand on God for thee. O Canada, we stand on God for thee.
Out of the lineup for a while now. Here's a chance right in front. Dollywall deals with a bouncing puck. Went to his backhand and is denied by Dumba. He's careened into the end boards there, and it's going to be a penalty coming up, and a boarding penalty that's going to come to Trevor Adams. On this Warriors power play so far. Dubois midpoint. Ryan shoots, deflected by Dollywall, and just a little too much of that as it laid in the crease for Dumba. Blue line. Stops up the left half wall, feeds it backdoor. Going to the front of the net was Dubois, but he tipped it just wide. A real good look there by the Warriors. Right half wall, Dubois fakes off his man, now cuts in right circle, shoots, he scores! Chase Dubois from the right circle with a shot that gets by the glove side of Dumba. It's a power play goal, and the Warriors have struck first and lead it 1-0.
What a great play by Dubois, making that first fake, which absolutely sucked the Salmon Arm penalty killer into thinking he's going back to the defense, which gave him a lot of open ice. He came in. He actually even made the second, looked like he made a second fake there, Trevor, actually, which got the goalie to go down.
Dubois, who's got some open ice, cuts in right circle, fired it just wide of the goal. Boy, Dubois looks hot tonight. Marino left wing half wall, feeding it there for Dubois. Dubois cuts in the left corner, now dropping in left half wall. Dollywall sauces a pass the middle. Ryan, a shot deflected off the top of the skate of Hiroshi. Adams on the right side was barreled into there by Marino. Takes the puck away from him, centers for Dubois. Top of the slot, he shoots just wide of the blocker side. Back to the middle here for Ryan. Fakes around his man. Ryan cuts in, left circle, back to the front of the net. Ryan shoots, he was checked from behind. Marino backdoor, and it's in! Jared Marino centered it from the right circle. Stevenson was in front, it hit off something and in. And the Warriors have another power play goal and lead this game by a 2-0 score. I think it's Stevenson that's going to get the goal.
Yeah, what a nice goal. You got to give that one to Michael Ryan. He was so patient with that puck, skated across and just slowly made a move and got it over across. What a great play. That line right there on the power play for all three power plays has been absolutely unbelievable.
Comes back in left wing side. Harrison speed, left circle save, rebound. Loose in front, and Cullen couldn't grab the rebound. And a big hit there is Campbell knocked down by Harrison, who takes a shot wide of the goal. Glove side, center ice. Jared Marino will chip this in on the right wing side. Going after there's Hiroshi below the goal line. Pickpocket there by Norland. Centers. Tilsley. Great save. Dumba. Ryan holds it here for the Warriors. Passed across. Harrison a shot. He scores! Jake Harrison with a shot for the left point. And the Warriors have a field goal advantage and lead it 3-0.
I guarantee that's one that Kyle Dumba is going to want back straight out from the point from Harrison. Wasn't touched at all in front of the net. Just straight in over his glove to give the Warriors a 3-0 lead.
Thomas down low, lost the puck, centering a pass, and Dubois denied. Down low, finds Dubois, backdoor, Lombardi chipped it up and over the net. What a feed by Dubois from the right circle. On to it now on the left side here is Thomas, back to the right point, Chorney, left side, Hiroshi, midpoint, Chorney, glove save, Demers. For the Warriors here. And now Campbell and Harrison collide in the left circle, and we get more pushing and shoving here. Don't really know what the whole need for that was from Tanner Campbell. 4-on-2, left wing Kingston feeds it to the slot. There's a chance for Adams, drifted toward goal. That by Shandor. And now dropping it off, Balaka shoots. That was blocked in front and tipped to the right wing corner by Todd. Dollywall on the left side, turning here in the left point, feeding the middle. Harrison a shot, tipped, rebound, scores! It's Lombardi in front, putting it by on the blocker's side off the Harrison shot, and the Warriors have a 4-0 lead. Side feeds the middle for Campbell and across the blue line. Left wing circle shot, and Demers gobbles that up and hangs on for the whistle. 33-24 the shots on goal. Dollywall on the left wing, back to the left point, placing a shot, deflected, and stop, rebound, scores! Dubois got his second of the game, glove side on Dumba, and the Warriors have opened up a 5-0 lead.
You know what? The person you got to give credit on that one there, Trevor, right now has got to be the official. I thought it was in the pads of the goalie, and the official didn't blow the whistle because he can see, and he was in a great position to see that puck had come out of the pads.
Hey, here's Shandor feeding the high slot. Hale scores! Riley Hales with 9:21 to go in the third period. Breaks the shutout bid of Cole Demers. And Harrison now bodying there with Cambites at center with a chance back in front. Kicked out to the slot. It's loose here, but we're going to have a fight. It's Harrison and Cambites at the blue line. Harrison coming over the top with some right. He's got Cambites tied up as the two wrestle each other back inside the Salmon Arm zone. And now punches flying on both sides with two big right hands. Harrison's tied up. He's taken down to the ice. He gets back up. Cambites coming over the top with some rights. Harrison tried an uppercut as the two will take each other down to the ice in a spirited tilt. I don't think I've ever seen him with a hat. Shot from the right point and a goal there for Riley Hales, who's got his second of the game with 4 seconds to go in the third period. An impressive win for the Warriors, who dominated from the drop of the puck here tonight. They salute the veterans here at RLP with a 5-2 win over the Silverbacks and a strong victory here. Here with Warriors head coach Ryland Furster after a 5-2 victory for the Warriors over the Salmon Arm Silverbacks tonight. And Ryland, it seemed like your team was energized right off the get-go. 15 shots in both the first 2 periods of the game. Things seem to be rolling offensively there. What did you see from your hockey club overall in the night, and a pretty good team win?
Yeah, I thought the first 40 we played really well. Did a lot of things right. Obviously, when your power play gets a couple of goals, that's gives you some traction and gives you. I think it gives your whole team a little bit of confidence. And then our penalty kill, I thought, was pretty good too. So that helped us out. You know, it would have been nice to kind of play the last 20 like the first 40. I mean, and certainly give them credit. I thought they came really hard in the third period when they had to. And we kind of, I guess, weathered the storm, so to speak. But the first 40 really carried us through.
Yeah, you mentioned the power play and that side of it all, but is it nice to see the penalty kill do that well, especially when they don't have to go out there very much? We saw that on Friday night, last Friday against Penticton here in this building. Only 3 penalties against, and then we see it here again tonight. So discipline has been really good for your hockey club, just playing a clean game.
Well, I think as we spoke in the pregame, Trevor, I mean, if you want to have a good penalty kill, you have to, stay out of the box first and foremost. I think if you see, teams in our league who've had, historically really good penalty kills, you just look at Wenatchee and Penticton, and those teams don't take a lot of penalties. So, that's the first thing.
Looking at the goals tonight and who scored, and it seemed like Chase Dubois had a really spirited night. 2 goals there for him. That line, Dubois, Dollywall, and Lombardi, seemed to be going right off the get-go, and a lot of players look good offensively for your team. It was nice to see the 5-goal output and see some offense coming from those kind of guys.
I think so. Again, Doobie is, I don't want to say struggled, but he's kind of been snake bitten a little bit, here and there. So kind of nice to see him, break out and get a couple there. Just nice to see us score too. We kind of went through that drought there where we'd scored 4 goals in 3 games, and then obviously scored a few more last weekend. But I mean, we're going to need some output or some input or output, whatever you want to call, against from some other players here. So I mean, it's nice to score 5.
Last thing I want to ask you about a trip to Wenatchee on Friday. This team's playing with some pretty good confidence right now. They played pretty good hockey over the last 3 or so games. Should be a good contest on Friday night when the Warriors head down south for the first time.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're a very good team. They play fast. As I just said, they're obviously really disciplined, and they play well at home. So it'll be a real big test for us. Again, they're a good team. I thought the game in here when we lost to them last time was a game that could have gone either way. A game we, played well enough to win. So hopefully maybe we'll get a couple bounces down there this time around.
Appreciate the time. Thanks for this round, and congrats on the win.
Thanks, my pleasure.
Here with Warriors captain Jared Marino, second star in tonight's hockey game after a 5-2 win for the Warriors over the Silverbacks. And Jared, it seemed like from the puck drop in this game, the guys were energized. They were really going. The offense seemed to be clicking as well. Could have been much worse than a 5-2 output, I thought. I thought your team really was stymied by some chances. Kyle Dummer was good in the Salmon Arm goal, but what did you see from tonight and from your hockey team?
Yeah, I mean, we love playing at home, and we're really trying to push not losing at home this year. And anytime an interior team is in this building, it gets a little more exciting. So the guys just wanted to come out here and focus on the first 10 minutes and just have a good start.
You were one of the members of that team last year that kind of struggled a little bit on home ice, and was that kind of behind that push to be better at home? 9-2 so far this year, and right now hold the best record at home of any other BCHL team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I personally challenged the team this year to have the best home record, and to be honest, I didn't know that we did. But obviously we're we're playing well at home and we're getting good crowds right now and we're feeding off of that, so it's huge.
Your line tonight with Bennett Norland and Cavan Tilsley back in the lineup after missing a couple games seem to be energized. I mean, what is it like playing with those two guys who just are kind of the similar style to you, industrious and hardworking forwards?
No, yeah, I love playing with them, and it was good to have Cavan back tonight. They work very hard, and they get me the puck, and I work hard and get them the puck, and we feed off each other. Benny went out a little early than we like tonight, but hopefully he's back in the lineup soon, and we'll be ready to go again.
Friday night, the Wenatchee Wild played a pretty entertaining matchup here. You head to Wenatchee for the first time this year. Last season wasn't the way you wanted it to go in Wenatchee. Does that kind of play into your mind at all when you head to that building on Friday night?
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough building to play in, so you got to be prepared, ready to go. I know it's a longer bus trip, so just take care of your bodies and again, focus on the first 10 minutes. Obviously, being on the road in a tough building to play against, it's tough, but we're up for the challenge.
Appreciate your time. Thanks for the sharing, and congrats on the win tonight.
Thanks, Trev.